Good morning, everyone. It's Red Gal. We're playing some more Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. Last time we did some of the side quests in Castle Walse, and today we are going to head up and talk to the king and actually progress the plot. Princess Lena, it's certainly a pleasant surprise. King Walse, you look well. I come with a request. Please stop amplifying the power of the water crystal. You must be joking. I could never do that. The crystal's power allows my people to live in comfort. King Walse, if left as it is, the crystal will shatter. I've heard about this, but there's no evidence to suggest the same thing will happen to the water crystal. I'm certain the people will be opposed to ceasing the crystal's amplification. Look, we don't have time to waste arguing over that. I'm sure it's fine. Holy moly, what's going on? It's an emergency. A meteorite fell near the Tower of Walse. What? There's no time to lose. Assemble the guard. To the tower. Once. Pardon this interruption. I believe you understand the severity of the situation. Okay. I'm sure they'll be fine. Trying to remember, I don't think there are any hidden items up here, but we're gonna double check. Okay. I'm sure the fact that those guards are dead is not an ominous situation at all. We're turning counters back on here. Yeah, those are not the same ones that we were fighting before. I was just gonna say, are those the same soldiers we were fighting with Shiva? And I don't think they are, unfortunately. I mean, we can check, I guess. There was an item I wanted to steal from the enemies that were accompanying Shiva that I wasn't able to succeed. So maybe we can get that here. You know, the more I'm sitting here, the more I'm wondering why I'm bothering with this Black Mage. Black Mage does eventually get good, and there are times you can use the elemental weaknesses, but man. Let's do a quick save just to be safe. A lot of my other runs, I've done pretty significant note-taking beforehand. I have not had time to do a lot of research for this one, so I'm just kind of doing it more casually than I have with some of the other Final Fantasy runs, especially. I'm sure I'll get around to it eventually. Like, especially some of the later parts, I'll start doing some research to make sure I'm not missing any, or so that I can make sure I'm getting some of the key items that I want to get. But early game is always a bit of a. You just kind of cruise through. Bart's got equipped shields, which is night 4. Don't remember which one is the one we want to go up. I was just gonna say, I don't think it's the middle one, but I don't remember which one it is, so... Silver armlet is another accessory. That'll go with our elven mantle and our... Oh. Gotcha. Only equipable by mages, it looks like. That's gonna be Garula. Let's just do a quick heal. We should be fine. I said that if we could take out Shiva, which is an optional boss, I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. They're controlling you, aren't they? I won't let you destroy the crystal. Uh-oh, here it comes. This guy's just a bunch of physical attacks. Which, we've got a pretty beefy front line, we've got the protect spell. We've got the ability to dodge those attacks with the Elven Mantle occasionally. And we're hitting like a ton of bricks. So. Oh no, the water crystal. It's going to shatter. I am shocked by this turn of events. We were too late. Lord Galif. Me? You know who I am. Couldn't protect it. Forgive me. Hey, stay with me, man. Please, tell me who I am. Protect the fire crystal. Once again, we get the prelude, the crystal theme. Let's gather up the shards. Come on. Are they gonna give us their power too? Berserker. That's what we got the axe for. Red Mage. That's the one I forgot about. It's gonna be real important later on. Summoner. Mystic Knight. One of the best classes. And Time Mage. What's going on? The tower, it's sinking. Okay, the redo of this cutscene is actually pretty cool. Sildra! Sildra, you're alive! Sildra spits us out on the beach. Sildra! Use your last strength to save us. What are you saying, Sildra? You can't die. I won't let you. Sildra, thank you. Sildra. Okay. Oh. I don't remember that. The mournful cry at the end. We're going to go ahead and do some checking in quick. I can't remember. I think we have to go up and talk to the king in his room. Princess, you were completely right. Waltz, you mustn't strain yourself. You must hurry to Karnak. Their fire crystal is being amplified with a machine similar to ours. It seems that a meteorite has fallen outside of Karnak as well. There's no time to lose. If I remember correctly, you can't actually fly there. I'm gonna check out this meteorite. Actually, I should have done this before I went out of town because we're gonna have some changes going on here. Yeah, we'll just head in. Hearts, did he just warp? We won't know until we try. That's a terrible strategy, just saying. This place feels so familiar. Who am I? And it teleports us to the meteorite in Karnak. We'll be revisiting these meteorites several times throughout the game. Making sure encounters are on here. We're gonna do a little bit. I'm being a little indecisive here. My problem is I don't have any other swords besides the two that are equipped. And the classes that I want to switch Lena and Galef to are... both sword using classes. So it's kind of this weird back and forth. Like, I don't really want to walk all the way back to Walse over it. Especially now that we're almost to Karnak. But you can't actually buy anything in Karnak until we're through the first section. Crap, we may actually need to. Because getting Lena off of Black Mage feels very important right now. Because it sucks. Yeah, because I forgot about the fact that we're not going to be able to shop here. Okay. Hold. And I'll be right back. Okay. We are back at Karnak with a couple more longswords. I realized after I had done, like, already started the walk, it's like, oh, I guess I technically could have just, like, switch these guys to other classes that weren't gonna use the longswords. But oh well. We're gonna make Ferris a berserker here. Two-handed still. That battle axe is going to do huge damage. We're gonna switch Lena to a red mage first. Actually, are we? There's like a part of me that is feeling like I should... Yeah. It'll work. Galuf, we're also going to make a red mage. I just realized I could have also just made them red mages with bare hand. But, whatever. Okay, we've got red mages. And then Bart's. Do we just leave him as knight for now? We're doing pretty well. I do want to grab Mystic Knight at some point, but I feel like we're so close to the end of Knight. Like, I think there's only 1 or 2 more levels, but it's not a very high ceiling. Let's go ahead and just do Mystic Knight. So Karnak is a lot less welcoming than some of the other towns we've been to. I'm out of Phoenix Stones. I'm very glad I stopped to check that. Okay, with that done, we're gonna do a quick save. I know we just saved, but I don't want to redo the shopping, because we are going to go directly into cutscenes from here. There's our mithril swords that we... You there, don't move. There they are. You're in league with the monsters. We saw you crawl from the meteorite. Don't try to deny it. We do get to keep the 1 mithril sword we bought. I was hoping we could buy more than 1, but apparently not. Our neighbor next to us just blows a hole in the wall. Like you do. Oh, horse feathers. My great escape, and it's another cell. That was the last of my explosives. Nuts. Oh, you can think that's funny, do you? No. Doesn't matter, the name's Sid. The same Professor Sid who made those terrible machines to amplify the crystals? Forgive me, that was rude. No, you don't have to apologize, it's the truth. After all, I am to blame for everything. One day, many years ago, I found a faded old tome in the Library of the Ancients. It said that thousands of years ago, the crystals held much more power, so I studied the crystals at Tycoon, Walse, and Karnak, and built machines to amplify them, but I was wrong. Increasing their power output only caused them to shatter. It's all my fault. So, why are you locked up? I was too late to save the crystals in Tycoon and Walse. I figured the least I could at least save one here in Karnak. When I tried to switch off the machine, they threw me in here. Sounds like we're on the same team, you and us. You're here to protect the crystal? Yup. We were asked to by this. That's a crystal shard. Who are you people? This is terrible, Professor Sid. Terrible. What's happened? You were right all along. The crystal's cracked. What? I turned off the amplifier, but the crystal's power output has only increased. A fire-powered ship. Yes, what about it? Most likely, the fire-powered ship is leeching power from the crystal. Professor, please. We cannot do this alone. You have to help us. I'll need these folks to lend a hand. What? But they were seen coming out of the meteorite. They're in cahoots with that werewolf. If they can't help, I guess I can't either. All right, Professor. You're willing to help me, right? I'll go ahead to the fire-powered ship. It's not exactly a safe place to be. You get ready and meet me there. I'll be waiting. I forgot the order of operations for this. I was thinking we had to do the escape from the castle right now. That is later. Which pretty much all of these treasure chests are blocked right now because we will be coming from here later and having to grab them while on a timer. Which will be interesting. It's always one of the trickiest parts. It's honestly the place I've probably taken the most deaths in various run-throughs of this game. Like, the game as a whole isn't super hard. That particular scene is always a little tricky. The werewolf. Don't let it in. You scared him off using some of Professor Sid's explosives, but he'll be back. You can count on it. That's really awkward once we actually learn more about what's going on. Cura, Raise, Fyra, Blizzara, Thundara, actual spells that could maybe do something. Gravity and Stop, less excited about, but that's okay. Honestly, Time Mage is one that I like later. Pretty much, I start liking Time Mage about the time you get Haste Gun. That's 3 pianos. Wow. I've actually run out of money. I'm gonna throw Battle Axe. Elven Mantle, I will actually probably still want here, because it increases magic. I wish it didn't auto-equip the accessory when you did the rest of it. Actually, we may as well remove these as well. After all that, I totally forgot about the fact that you also get the flail here. Okay, I probably should have 2 just in case. But yeah, whatever. Okay. Now, before we go any further, I do think I want to do a little bit of a quick grind. And actually, it's not because of Red Mage, it's because I actually want to get Knight taken care of on both of these characters. So this is taking a little longer than I was anticipating. I thought it was Night 2 that it unlocked the two-handed command. It's actually Night 3. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the fire ship. Took you long enough. Just as I suspected, the ship's engines was draining the crystal's power. The engine isn't stopped, and quickly the fire crystal will shatter. Will you go and turn it off? Okay. Store leads in the ship, but it'll be Tough going. Ships overrun with monsters. Of course. So we're gonna go ahead and head inside because I think the encounters here are gonna be a little bit better. I could be wrong. I remember them being tough. Now, it's all relative, obviously. No, still the same encounter rate there. There's another mithril gloves. Also, we're definitely not having money problems again for a while. Paris hits things so hard. But either way, I figured it was at the very least going to give us some progress while we're doing... As long as I get it done before we get to the boss, I'll be happy. But this dungeon is pretty long. There's a lot of treasure strewn throughout it. So I figured that just having this... basically, I can start getting the treasure while I'm exploring. Or while I'm leveling up the last little bit here. They should only need a few more, and then I'll turn encounters off for the back half. See, we've already almost got there. Now, I didn't bother checking, which I should have done, to make sure that the flail actually allowed 2 hands. So if that ends up not being the case after all of this, I'm going to be real disappointed. But that's okay. It's still a good thing to just get out of the way, just to get the 2-handed, because the knight's 2-handed weapon, or like 2-handed, is really good. I'm not sure if you were paying attention there. It says, when wielding swords, katanas, or axes. So that was a waste, but that's okay. Honestly, it's so good to have. That's gonna be my justification. Because, yeah. Technically, that was a kind of a waste of time. The important part here is that we can put these characters in the back row while also still equipping them with a good weapon. Or at least a decent weapon. The flail's lower power than the other weapons I've been using, but it's still pretty good. I'm going to do my least favorite part, because I do not remember which tunnel is which. Definitely the encounter off moment as we go through this loop like 10 times. Is this actually the way? No, this is... Okay, that's the Moonring Blade. Which now lets a rogue be in the back row as well. Or a thief. So 2 is the correct path, just to be clear. There's the Thief's Gloves, which finally gives us increased steal chance. Is this the final? Am I going backwards now? I think I'm going backwards now. Yes. I think this takes us into the vent? No. Yes. We get to loop around. There's our green beret, which is awesome light armor. I don't think there's anything else here. I think this is just dead end, but I'm gonna go ahead and check anyway. Yeah. Okay. And you know what? I think this is actually where we're going to go ahead and take a break, because we've been going for quite a while. I don't know how much of that I'm cutting. But my video is currently sitting at an hour before I cut out all of the leveling and such. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.